Well, my name's Kate. I'm one of Aaron's clients. In fact, I think I've been a client of Aaron's now for about 8 years. We're sitting in a backyard and this friend of mine said, well, you know, there's not much you can do about weight. Once you get into your 50s, you just put 2 pounds a year on. And I thought about it and I thought, really? I don't know whether I want to do that. I used to turn up at the gym, you know, do a little bit on the treadmill, get on the bike, have a cup of coffee. And it never really felt as though, I used to do classes, step class, all of that kind of thing. And then I became aware of the fact that there was quite a lot in the press about how it was a good thing for women to lift weights. And so that was, I thought I'd like to try it, but I wouldn't have had a clue where to start. Just walking into a gym where there were free weights, I wouldn't have known. So that's when I engaged a personal trainer to do one-to-one training. I didn't know what would hit me. I can remember thinking, I can't do this, how am I going to do this? But a little bit of practice and yeah. But it is hard work. It's hard work with a trainer on a one-to-one basis. You can't get away with anything. You can't just finish when you feel like it. So it's very energetic, it's very strenuous, but it is nothing quite like finishing a session and knowing you've put as much into it as you possibly can. Say at the very outset, it did occur to me that, well, this is going to be good financially because I'm going to get more sessions for the same, it's going to cost a little bit less, but what will happen if these people are better than me and I can't keep up? Or, I think it possibly even just crossed my mind that, well, what if I'm better than them? And although that didn't happen. And so I think really from day one, it was great fun because what happens is you motivate each other to keep going. You look and you think, well, they're still going, so I need to keep going. The camaraderie is great as well. I think that's one of the main things actually about training in group. It's the friendships that you build up and the fun that you can have as well. Yeah. I think I mentioned at the beginning, you can feel your body, it's not so much your body shape changing, but you feel stronger. And it sort of spills over into everyday life because I think you feel strong in yourself, and so that gives you confidence. Even things like climbing a ladder to fix a light bulb or lifting your suitcase onto a conveyor belt, you just feel more able to do things like that. Certainly better than everybody knows what it feels like to be sort of out of control. You're a few pounds overweight, you can feel, your body's not at its best. And it just feels so much better to be in control of it, I suppose. That's what I would say. Once you start, you sort of get hooked really, because you realise that there's so much more than just getting on a treadmill. You can actually change the shape of your body. And definitely, yes, I would. For those reasons that we've spoken about. So it's really, it's not just about being fit and being, as good as as fit as you can be. And I'm not fanatical about it, but I've always been quite an active person. So I like the training because it makes me feel fitter. It makes me feel better in myself. But I think I mentioned before, the camaraderie of it is really important too. It's great to have the support of good friends, you put a bit more effort in, you get more out and it's fun. So for those reasons, definitely I would recommend it, yes.